Here's how to compete in a crowded market. Now, I hear all the time that the likes of Facebook and Google and other ad platforms they're overcrowded, they're hard to get leads on, and that kind of thing. Now, yes, there's a level of truth to that, because any good place where other businesses are using to grow their business, of course it's going to be crowded, because people want a piece of that action. Now, if all you've ever done is Me Too advertising, which is what I define as, hey, we sell the same thing, we're here too, me too, just come and buy from us because our ad is there, then it's highly likely that you will have gotten Me Too results as well, which is always pretty average, because the average business finds it really, really hard to generate leads on some of the mainstream platforms, really. Now, the key though is in your message. If you can create a unique message, and yes, you can do that for even commoditized products, there's definitely something about your business, your product or service, something about how you do things that's different to everybody else. Then if we just extract that, and I'm about to give you 4 questions to get you started, and then 4 things to totally avoid, and you should be pretty right with these. So the first question is, what are you already doing that competitors don't or won't? Now, is there a particular process? Is there, something that you can kind of give that other competitors don't or won't? An example of this is, we have a client. They were in an industry where fixed price was quite uncommon. There was always project overruns and that kind of thing. So they were already giving a fixed price quote, and through their own level of integrity, they were, making sure that the job was done within that price. Now, they just packaged that up into a guarantee and said fixed price guaranteed, and it worked really, really well for them. So what in your business are you already doing that you could put a guarantee or a message or something around that would make you more unique? The second question is, what's the biggest problem my customer has, and what's our way of solving it? So there's always something unique in a business. It could be a process thing, it could be a service thing. What is it about the way that you solve your customer's problem better than your competitors that means that they should come with you as opposed to somebody else? The third question is, what unique process do we have in our business? Now, you will have a unique process of doing something. Unless you copied your business directly from somebody else, then you'll have your way, and that gives you a unique process, which can often give your end customer a lot of hope, because they haven't tried it your way before. So what's your process? The fourth question, and this is the most fun: what audacious promise could we make that our competitors aren't willing to make? Whether it's a guarantee, or whether it's some sort of promise that sets you above them, in that you're willing to back yourself where they're not. Now, a lot of people are really scared of making these promises, but it's actually not that hard. The amount of business that it tends to bring in compared to what you would have got if you didn't make the promise is usually chalk and cheese. It's usually so much more. So, make a big daring promise. Obviously make sure it's not going to cripple your business, but if you're able to make a promise that your competitors go, how are they offering that? Then that's going to give you a serious competitive advantage. At least until they figure out how you're doing it, which could be a number of years in some industries. So those are the 4 questions to ask about how to create your competitive advantage, and here's 4 things to just completely stay away from. The first one is service, unless you quantify it. So saying we have the best service, you'll enjoy our service. Markets are much more sophisticated than that. They don't really care about service, generally speaking. What they care about is that, great, you'll get back to them within half an hour. Great, you'll deliver to their door when competitors won't. Whatever it is that makes up your service, focus on the quantifiable metric rather than saying, hey, we have great service. The second thing is experience. Don't just say, hey, look, we've got 15, 20, 30 years in the industry. Yeah, look, that's great, but why is it of benefit to the customer? Is it going to give them security? Is it going to, make the end product better, a smoother finish? Whatever it is, it's like focus on the benefit, not the actual experience. Now, this is my biggest bugbear, and I never let a client focus on price, because sooner or later someone will come into the market and be cheaper. So you can never maintain a long-term advantage based on price. It's just not possible. So focus on value instead. So if you focus on the value that you provide instead of price, it will set you up for a better long-term point of difference, and a much more longer term cut-through message with a lot more longevity. The fourth thing is, don't focus on anything that your competitors can easily get or have access to already. So, it could be, again, back to the service example, there's often a lot of service items like, delivery within a certain time frame, for pizzas and that kind of thing. That's easily copyable. Try and focus on something that your competitors can't easily get a hold of. Now, dig deep on these. Because there is something in your business. People have seen it thus far, and so really, if you can ask, some customers, or or someone who's close to your business but not necessarily in it, who has a bit of perspective, ask them, see what they think you do well, and then maybe expand and kind of dig into that a bit more. So, over to you. See what you can come up with.